Look who it is. We're tuning in together.
Thank you for being with us. Feel home already because we will have some of the most transparent conversations.
Hey, we know that deep conversations are not always comfortable, but guess what? We have come across a safe place where we will be 100% open.
We will touch every angle of that unique thought, question, and untold story that can automatically impact the season and journey you are walking. Remember, we are not doing life alone. Now it is time to step aside to be who you are and say what you feel.
Make sure to stop by every week. This is Engel's podcast with
Santi
Santi and Steph. Stay tight and firm because today we have an incredible fitness expert, Eric Garcia, also known as Bertis. His great energy, love, and patience towards people have brought a greater purpose to the fitness industry. His abilities to coach, train, and prepare people's mindsets are what have made his clients transform to a greater level. Eric has brought his athletes to first place and now shares his talents to continue changing lives. Now, let's hear why and how he has been able to grow in this fitness journey.
Well, welcome, Eric. We are so happy to have you here today. Eric Vertis. I know you by Eric Vertis. I know your last name is not Vertis.
Right.
What's your real last name?
Garcia, Eric Garcia.
Garcia. Wow, it's the first time I know Eric's last name. Everyone knows him by Eric Vertis.
Well, you do know his last name?
I didn't know his last name.
Oh,
No.
No. You know what? I never introduced myself. That's Eric Garcia.
so Eric Garcia.
Wow.
Yeah, Eric Garcia.
But no, guys, Eric Vertis. That's his real. Everyone knows him by Eric Vertis, right?
Yeah, that's correct. A lot of people know me
Yeah.
by
Okay.
Eric Vertis.
Eric,
Vertis.
tell us why do people know you by Vertis?
Ah, well, the story of that Vertis
Very long.
It's very long, but I'll make it short.
No
I'll make
worries.
it short.
Before you dive into it,
Mhm.
I actually do want to share a little bit about how we met.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
yeah,
okay?
yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do it.
So how did I meet Eric? I used to work at Alley Fitness, and he was one of our customers. So every time he would come in, I would see him. And then I think when I started knowing more about you was when everyone started speaking about Vertis, something Vertis, the guy that is doing the brand Vertis. So that's when yeah, I started knowing more about you. And then I would always crash into you somehow all the time at routes.
True.
Around the city of Monterey Park. I would always crash into you. So then that's how
Yeah.
I met Eric, and then I introduced you
Yeah.
to Santi.
Yeah,
No,
Santiago.
let me just start. And for those who are listening, I come here because this is your very home, right? This is your
Yes.
home. I come here and you're like super pumped. You have the best energy. I'm like, oh my god, like why didn't you introduce me, Eric, before? Like, what a cool guy. Like you have a lot of energy, bro. I love it.
Thank
I
you,
love it.
thank
You have the
you.
spirit.
Oh,
Seriously.
God's
thank you.
grace.
Yeah, God's grace. It's all in God's hands. So He had transformed me from being this guy to another guy. Just
Wow.
that experience there,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
it's been so amazing. Just sharing the love, out
Yeah.
there, and then just giving the good vibes. It's just
Yeah.
part of me, I guess. So, and then you guys are amazing too. You guys came in here.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
dang,
you.
you guys came in here. I was not expecting the whole setup. It's amazing. It looks amazing. It looks
Thank
great,
you.
and
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much.
feel like we, Steph and I, we talk about you for a long time, and I also knew that you guys were like training, really working really hard, for like, Stephanie wanted to change,
We're
physically
trying to
as
keep
in,
up with him.
but
Hey, but a week, like a week
Yeah.
of his like what is it? Meal prep changed my life forever. I did 2 weeks good. Like that. And I was like, that's 1 week. Now if I would do this for 3 months, I would
Yeah.
look like a model right now.
Let me tell you something about Stephanie. She came up to me and
Yeah.
she told me, Eric, you know what? I'm ready. I had told it a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me help you. Because I love helping out people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even, the way my mentality worked
Yeah.
before, it was not it's not about money. It's just mostly helping people out.
Right.
So I seen it in her. She had the mentality and she was very dedicated. I'm like,
Mhm.
look, you have the potential to transform yourself. And I'm
Yeah.
willing to help you out.
Yeah.
No charge. I just
Yeah.
want to be able to
Yeah.
to see her transformation.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'll do it. Let me just have some
Yeah.
time. I got school. This and like, all right.
Oh
No,
So
but
yeah, I
I
was still in school. That's right.
I
Yeah.
remember. I remember. I was with Stephanie. We went to eat. This one, or we were hanging out somewhere in LA. I think we went to
Hmm.
Huntington or Manhattan Beach, and I told her, let's go grab something to eat. And she's like, no, 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 because I have this meal prep. I cannot eat more than this, this amount of calories. So I was like, and so I was like, why? No, no, no. Eric told me I have to commit. I have to
Yeah.
commit.
oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's a dedication though. I feel
Yeah,
like certain people could take it and not a lot of people can, which is I
yeah.
understand it's difficult, but
Yeah.
that's a great example of like
Mm-hmm.
leaning towards anything you want to do in life.
Thank
It's
Right.
a
you.
sacrifice and you did it for a
Thank
little bit
you.
of time though.
A little bit.
But look at you.
But that
Yeah,
changed my
you
mindset
Yeah,
know.
forever.
she looks amazing. She looks amazing. Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I
uh,
have to keep my word. I really want to compete one day.
there you go.
That's my goal.
A good thing we have this on here because she said it.
Oh
Yeah.
That's her
goodness, I
go.
forgot we were being
Yeah.
recorded.
Santiago.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
but I want to compete. Like I'm saying it in front of everyone one day. I'm gonna compete one day. I'm
Uh,
gonna do it.
You heard that?
Okay. My
You
this
heard
is
that?
this
We
is
all heard that?
It's an
we're
We
Angles.
all
live
heard
here.
that.
Yeah.
It's an Angles podcast, so I have to keep my
Yeah, you
word.
That's
have
it. I
to.
like that. I like that.
Okay,
So
we have something we've been doing this for a while. We always start with, how are you today? What's your vision right now? What are you going through right this second? We're with this whole pandemic, with everything that's going on. Like, how's Eric's life right now?
That's a good. And look, yeah, and I'm gonna be very honest. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like
please, this is a place.
I'm I feel like sometimes we even at churches. I go to church. I'm very close towards God and very faithful to the Lord. We tried something to
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, we're doing good, great, and we're not being
Yeah.
very honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
tough.
yeah,
It's
I see what you mean.
it's tough. It's tough. I'm going through some things that
Yeah.
a change of life, which is it's part of life. I believe
Right.
it's not great, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
horrible. I'm grateful and thankful,
Yeah.
blessed to be another day alive. But like your question was about today. It's so far so good. It's been
Yeah.
amazing. The night's almost over, but
Yeah.
it's been a blessing to
Yeah.
be here, especially here with you guys.
Thank you.
It's been a blessing out here, but yeah, it's just been a pretty rough day today. But
Yeah.
it's part of life.
Yeah. And
That's what I
how
say.
has been this whole this pandemic for you, like this few last months, especially with your business and everything that you're going.
Okay, okay. You know what? It has really not affect what I do,
Hmm.
and it slowed down a little bit of the business of the fitness
Right.
industry that the gyms that I have going here. But it has not really closed us down since we're a private gym.
That's good.
And I also have my own construction company,
Hmm.
which honestly I feel like
Good.
this pandemic had just boomed us up so much in
Mm.
construction right now. It's so like
Mm.
it's so crazy out there. Like
Wow.
everybody just doing remodels in their house, and
Yeah.
so
Wow.
it boomed up
Good
so
for you.
much. It's been a
Yeah.
blessing. Honestly, for me, the way I see it is like it's the more work I get, the more I can help people out in a way that get people work out there. Some of the
Yeah.
Right.
people now have they lost their jobs, so bring them in, to help out work, and I'm able to help them and their family out by giving them work. It's amazing for
Hmm.
me. I'm more
Mm.
like thankful.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's so far
That's good.
this, I know it's too much going on out there right now. It's a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
going on. But um just so far so good. So far
Okay.
so good.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So Eric, talking about construction, your brand, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like so the audience can get to know you more on a personal level.
Okay, ask me a question. Ask me what exactly you want to know
What
about
exactly do
myself.
I want to know about you? Okay, so obviously we know what you're going through right now. Thank you for being
Yeah.
transparent, which is
Yeah.
awesome
Thank
because
you,
this
Eric.
is a place to be open.
Great.
Yeah.
So people know you as the fitness coach, fitness guy. Tell us how this all started. How Vertus started. If you want to share a little bit about that, because
Yeah, yeah.
that's usually what people know you for, right?
Yes.
Eric
Eric
Vertus.
Burtis.
I'm
Exactly.
telling you,
That's
no one knows your last name. I just
nobody
found that
knows
right
my last.
now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not just kidding. But I look like I'm gonna change my last name, Vertis now. Nah,
Vertus.
just kidding, just kidding. But okay, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Vertis,
Hmm.
how everything started. It, it
Hmm.
it it all started from the fitness industry for sure. I
Hmm.
had got into the to compete
Right.
my first show,
Hmm.
to compete and prep myself. I had a coach that was really not known at that time.
Mhm.
He led me to compete my first show, and so I end up at the same time when I was training myself, I end up training people at the same time. I
Mm,
was sharing what I know, the knowledge I know with other people.
Yeah.
yeah.
So a friend of mine and I sit down. He's like, "Hey, why don't you become a trainer?"
Mhm.
And I was training at LA Fitness. Hope they don't hear this, but I was training.
He
But I
gets a
was like,
letter.
I get a
Right.
letter, I get fined, you know. But I was training people at LA Fitness, and I named him, and he helped me out naming to get that name Vertis. Vertis actually
Oh.
a Latin word which means excellence.
Mm,
So
Oh, I've
that's what
never asked you
Vertis
what does
stands.
Virtus mean. I've
Yeah,
never asked him that.
that's a
I had
Latin
no
word which
idea, bro. That's so cool.
That's
so it was all
cool.
Wow.
it's a word
Yeah.
that's very powerful to
Hmm.
me because my goal was always to give my clients something that they
Yeah.
could be great for and stand out with,
Wow.
which is
Mm,
excellence, which the name Vertis came out to. So from there, from training became to an apparel, a fitness
Yeah.
apparel, which
hmm.
we just talked about a little bit ago. Um, it became to we got into fitness apparel, and became to fitness fashion. Now like jean
Yeah. Show
jackets,
us
Ooh.
the
a
jean
little bit
Oh
jacket, a
about
little
yeah.
what.
bit. We got
Okay.
that
Yeah.
hats.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
wait.
Okay. Shout. This is so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got we got into fitness with fashion, something that we could wear at the gym. Same time buy buy the purchase for the gym and
Yeah.
be able to rock it outside the gym.
I like the
You
cross
know,
here.
yeah, that's
It's the
that.
coolest thing.
That cross there. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. This cross was put into to it became a Christian
Yeah.
based
Brand.
brand. You know, we were
Nice.
very
Show
honest.
us that one on your jacket.
Oh, this is a patch. This is our
Nice.
Mm.
signature here,
Jeez.
our
Nice.
signature. So the cross got involved with us so much,
Yeah.
and then we started getting verses involved in part of our apparel too.
Yeah.
So so yeah, so it became to an apparel and so on with others businesses.
Yeah.
That's
It's
great.
still a process. Even my
Uh,
construction
yeah.
company is named Vertis Construction.
How was I want to know how was your transition like coming to coming to God? How was that transition for Eric? Like, okay, you didn't know anything about the Lord,
Mhm.
you were going through some things, and then how were connect with God at some level?
You know, I was complete lost to be honest with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was the age of 24, 24 going to 25.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was lost. I felt like I was at the top when I was like my soul was at the bottom
Well,
until it came to a point that my my feelings on the top, everything just came down to the bottom. And to realize that I was lost and I was looking for finding love at the gym, which with just trying to
yeah,
get my love out
yeah,
of it just by working out and
right.
realizing that it was just still something missing until a day a friend of mine really came up to me and said, "Hey, like I shared with you guys,
Yeah.
let me pray for you." Like at that time, I didn't
Mm,
know much about God. To be very honest, I didn't.
Yeah.
I knew about because one of my parents,
right.
right? Just and so that prayer touched me. It just felt something inside
Just
me.
that one
That
prayer.
one prayer, I'm like, I didn't even share that with him because at that time I was just very prideful,
Mm-hmm.
very like, I'm a man. I'm not weak.
Yeah.
Us guys,
Yeah.
I'm macho.
I'm
I'm
strong.
strong.
I lift.
I lift. I take
I
protein shake.
compete. I take protein
Right.
shakes.
Right.
No, just kidding. But yeah. So it took me some time to realize that 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 feeling inside me was the spirit of what the
Mm-hmm.
Lord put inside me to
Mm.
make me realize. It made me realize to search for Him. Don't search for out there love. Search for the Lord. And that time I didn't know nothing about God.
Yeah.
I wish
Mm-hmm.
I was could have been raised, but I feel like we all go through something in life to make you realize and find Him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look for that one love and soul, and the only one that you want to reach out to, which is the Lord God.
Yeah.
For me, is
Mm-hmm.
He's my happiness, He's my everything. And now, since then, I changed my life around. I
Mm-hmm.
surrender. I give my life
Yeah.
away to the Lord,
Well,
and He has changed so many ways. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
it's been the easy way,
right.
but I could tell you this: He's been opening doors over
It's
doors
been worth
Yeah.
it.
with time. It's well worth it.
Well,
Sorry, I have a question. In that moment when you felt that spirit inside you, did you think it was like, what is this? is this normal, or did you even
Mm.
realize if that was a spirit?
Ah,
What came to your mind? It's like, what was that feeling when you first felt it?
like I'm gonna say
Was
this.
it like peace? What was it?
It
Yeah.
was more like the chills. We
Mm.
say
Oh,
escalofrío.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah, yeah,
know the
yeah.
chills? It's like
yeah.
chills, the escalofrío inside me. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
what's at that moment I didn't say much, but
Mhm.
I after a few weeks later, I started feeling weak, and
Yeah.
at that time I was like my peak. I was like in my best looking shape. I can say that,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, but I started feeling weak and empty inside
Inside.
myself.
Yeah.
And I thought I was like, okay, it might be just a dieting, but
Wow.
until now,
Like that is affecting my
s-
mind, like my
yeah,
mind or something. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you've been
Wow.
through the dieting; it just messes up with
It
your mind and
does.
all that.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
until you really let God inside you, you started saying, you know what?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. That's what I
Saying
was
that,
looking.
how do you this is the real question here.
Oh,
I
ask
mean, all of them are real, but this is what
Yeah.
I think our audience is
Like the
waiting for.
core, the core
The
of the
core of
whole
this
conversation. Yeah.
conversation.
okay.
How do you involve God in your fitness journey?
Ooh, how do I involve God in
Or
my
how
fit?
have you involved God in your fitness journey? Tell us a little bit about that if you can go in detail.
Oh, damn, you guys want to know in detail?
I mean,
No, yeah.
This is gonna be.
you go
This
for
gonna
it.
be sure.
Go
No.
for it.
Whatever you
Okay.
feel,
Yeah.
comfortable sharing, of
No, no,
course.
yeah, of
Yeah, yeah,
course.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things that a lot of people should be able to hear
Yeah.
about how the fitness industry is. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's
Mhm.
amazing, but I feel like a lot of people look into
Yeah.
all these days YouTube, look into Instagram, which is great. Don't get me wrong to motivate
Mhm.
yourself, but they sometimes we want to compare ourselves with them,
Yeah,
A lot
man,
of
which
people.
I struggle with that.
it's so
I
difficult.
really do.
It's so difficult because
Yeah.
I've been through that industry of knowing
Mhm.
so many big people too that are up there, and I met so many that are weak inside their soul, and it's like there's so many that need to hear that. So many
Mm.
people that need to hear the fact that to feel your soul, it's just letting God inside. So for me to say how I use God and through my fitness industry,
Mhm.
I use Him by the way He guides me through meeting people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to got put in the center of so many temptation. I could say that
Mhm.
temptation in the
Yeah.
Mhm.
fitness industry that God was able to pull me out of that.
Yeah. What kind of
Mm.
temptation would you say?
I'll share this with you guys.
Yeah.
We all know about when it comes to like people doing steroids, doing things
Mhm.
in the fitness that
Yeah.
industry. That's why, and I feel like that's a topic.
Pills and
Yeah, all that stuff, and it's just I feel like we get put in the test of something
Okay.
you love so much.
Mhm.
Like for me, I love fitness,
Yeah.
and God
Mhm.
knows that. And He's all right. I can take care of you. But you got to make the right decisions. So you
Mm.
get introduced. We get pulled by the flesh, and
Mhm.
it just there you go. What decision?
Mm.
That's when God comes in my way. Well, come on, let's keep walking. Let's keep
Mm.
walking. Let's try to keep walking. Let's keep walking the straight line. So it's difficult. Don't get me wrong, because you
Wow.
see all these friends like, damn, y'all look yoked. Y'all look
Yeah.
good. I want to be.
Has it happened to you where yeah, because fitness it comes to a lot of like setting goals, right?
Yeah.
There's a part of there's an aspect of it, right? But as you set goals, does it become could it become an obsession sometimes,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely it
right?
becomes an obsession. It does. I could definitely say yeah. It is an perception.
Yeah.
You something you put in life, something you want to do forever, basically, and you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You put. I did put fitness for on, in front of everything before my
Right.
family. I sacrificed not hanging
Wow.
out with family. My first show, I was standing here. My first show, I sacrificed holidays, not being with the family, just to be so
Yeah.
Mm.
dedicated into prepping.
Mhm.
No Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no
Wow.
New Year's. So I sacrificed all that just for that. So
Right.
that's I
How
feel
do
like
you find the balance to get to where you are right now?
uh in which way?
In the way of like you know I have to sacrifice this, but at the same time I have other priorities, my
Yeah.
Mhm.
family, and other things that I cannot negotiate.
Oh.
So how do you find that balance between your journey here and your personal life?
Oh, okay. So I feel like now it's just more and more matureness and honestly, I put God now first in everything. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like he sets me up to where I need to be now. Like,
Mm,
my priorities are different now. Yeah, I have my businesses going, which is great. I keep feeding them.
yeah.
My mindset of what always was always a way that one of my aunts came when I really first opened my first business, which is Birdie's apparel store.
Mhm.
She came out from Mexico. She came. She's very
Yeah.
very good. She's very how can I say it, very successful in the business out there in Mexico.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That she came out over here just to have a talk with me basically and said treat your business as like it's your kid. So
Mm.
feed it, take time, put your time on it. So when the business grows, it's like your kid grows, he'll take care of you.
Yeah.
So that's my
Oh, I
mindset
love that.
now. So that's what I did with all this small business that I have going on. I put my time, I put my effort, and now I feel
It's
like
taking off.
it's picking up now. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's great. But I feel like that's how God works.
Yeah.
It's good.
He makes us. He's shaping us around. But
Definitely. What was um that one moment when you felt like God in your life during the process of your business, because I'm sure it wasn't easy when as you were doing this process. We were sharing earlier that most people just see the highlights of during the process of a business. They don't really see like, man, this was hard. So when you felt like those hard times, I'm sure God was part of your strength, and it's crazy because he
Mm.
came right, your friend came right in before your business even started growing a lot, right?
mhm.
So how was that? What was that one moment that you can share when you felt so challenged by the business, or maybe you felt once like, is this even gonna happen? Is this is gonna grow? What was that? Can you share a moment when you felt like, man, like God's grace was here in this moment?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day was when we were working on the Vertis store.
Uh-huh.
We did all the work when it comes to construction. We did all the work of doing the whole remodel. We did the whole completely from from
Yeah.
scratch all the way to top. We painting, we did flooring, lighting, we did everything. Basically, that's what I do a lot to
Mhm.
construction,
Because
and
that's your other business,
that's
right?
my other business.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we did all that, and there was this one day that we were here, which Peter and myself,
Mhm.
all our other
Yeah.
friends were gone. This was at 1:00 at midnight, still working. We were overwhelmed. He has a regular job. I was having my regular job.
Yeah.
We were overwhelmed,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you guys had a
tired.
full-time job on the side when you
Y
guys were building this?
Yeah,
Oh, I
we
didn't know
still had a
that.
full-time job,
Wow.
and then we just came in and we put our time and
Non-stop.
hours nonstop, and he was overwhelmed too, and I was overwhelmed too, and then you know what? He said, "You know what? I gotta go to work early tomorrow morning." I'm like, "Great, go ahead and go." When he left, I was still doing some work. I was just myself, and then that moment I just
Wow.
broke down. I literally laid down on the floor and said, "Damn, I'm gonna give up on this. That's it. I'm tired."
Wow.
But
Wow.
something told me, keep it strong,
Yeah.
and that for one thing, just to keep it strong. And I know it was the Lord. I knew it was God working and touching me,
Yeah.
which He said, "Keep it strong. Just keep it tied."
Mm.
And just He done so much right now, so
Wow.
much now that I'm like, I remember that one
Yeah.
day. It was the one night that kind of just switched me around. Like, okay, the faith is strong.
And
That's
that
amazing.
that stays with you,
Oh
right?
yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
wow. Uh,
that's something I would definitely share with people. Just I know we hear this everywhere. Work hard and put in the time and
Yeah.
this. I agree with that. I
Well.
believe in that. I
Mhm.
believe in that. I believe in
The
it.
working hard pays off.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does. And then just I feel as long as you have the faith in what you're
Mhm.
doing, oh,
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
fine. You're fine. You just
Yeah.
the day will come.
Yeah.
Your day will come. I feel like patience is very important too. Be patient. Sometimes we want things fast. We want it
Definitely.
now,
Mm.
but I think we gotta go through a hard time
Mhm.
and have that faith.
Yeah.
That's why faith is very important for me. Faith and be very patient.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a brief, just a quick moment.
Cool. Yeah.
Gonna come back. We're gonna have more of Eric, and Stefan is gonna take over to see where this conversation leads. All right. We're gonna take a
Great.
quick moment, and we will be right back.
You got it.
Yes.
Sounds good.
We hope that you're enjoying today's episode. Don't forget to visit us at anglespodcast.com for more information and to stay connected with our latest news. Now, let's jump back to our conversation.
Okay, we are back. Now, this is my question for you, Eric. And I want to know this too for myself. How do how or what advice, what piece of advice would you give to the people out there who are struggling with involving God in their fitness journey, or didn't even know that involving God in their fitness journey is a thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, for me, I think I kind of the reason why I say I really need to hear this too, and I'm sure a lot of people will be blessed if they hear it, is because it's not easy. Like it isn't easy. Like you said earlier, it can mess with your mind. It can mess with what surrounds you, your family, during holidays. Which I don't disregard the fact that you didn't eat in Thanksgiving or New Year's or
Mhm.
Christmas, just because it's a commitment, and now I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all those people out there who are so committed to it. That's amazing. But what piece of advice do you give so they can always make this God a center so they won't mess with their mind, or in some cases people can fall into eating disorders. So what advice do you give to those people out there who are struggling with involving God in their fitness journey or didn't even think that was a thing?
The one advice I probably would give is something. Something I think I should have done this before
Mhm.
was always including God in the center of everything I
Mhm.
do, and I
Mhm.
did before. I feel like the more we surrender ourselves
Mm.
towards Him, He'll help us go through that sacrifice of dieting. 'Cause
Yeah.
dieting does mess us up. A
Mhm.
lot of competitors. I like you said. I respect that they
Mhm.
go through a lot, and sometimes people do this for a living, and
Mhm.
it's tough.
Oh,
We
wow,
both
yeah.
know it's tough, but I feel like you putting God. My advice is put God first and
Yeah.
give grace every
Oh,
time
that's
you
good.
know give grace and thank Him just just
Yeah.
just for another day of life.
Yeah.
I feel like I fell behind of that. But
Mm.
my mind was fully in just competing,
Yeah.
dieting, competing. That was my life,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I feel like if I would have used more of God, it would have helped me out more of my peace
Yeah.
inside of
Wow, that's
myself.
good.
Mm.
I feel like I could definitely share that and give that.
Yeah. That's really good. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that well, first let me just say um I was as you were talking, I was thinking, how do you actually not um fall into this um how do you not fall into this area where people when they're working out, they don't become all about themselves, because you're saying right now, you're let's put God first, right? But that sometimes in this industry, in the fitness industry, you have to put yourself on social media. You have to show your body. You have to keep up with other people. Yeah, how to, because it becomes to me, like I see it as in, like, you become, it's your own product,
Mm,
right?
mhm.
You have to make it, you have to show you have good, biceps. You have to, if you don't, then you don't sell,
Mm,
right?
mhm.
So how do you keep up with this mindset and God, like, at the same, because you have to post, you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make sure that everyone sees you.
It's
Yeah, and it's
politics,
and
huh?
it's great to post sometimes, just people
Yeah.
seeing your process. That's yeah, it challenges you
You know
more.
what?
So
That's so powerful. That's a good question. That's
Hmm.
so
that is a really
powerful,
good
right?
question. Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, we're all in
Mm,
two different lifestyles now these
Yeah.
days. It's either God or the flesh. We
Yeah.
choose.
right.
We choose.
It's
So
just this balance, right, that you have to find. Yeah.
it's a balance. I feel like like you said, you have to basically market yourself
Yeah.
Yeah.
out there
Or how
through
do you
Yeah.
glorify
Instagram.
God in like through this? Yeah.
I feel like and you know what, and if you really put this together too, guys put
Yeah.
a picture, a topless and being ripped and everything, like,
Yeah.
that's not bad, but when a girl
Yeah.
does, that's horrible, right? But it's like it
Mm.
should be both ways. It should be a guy should
Yeah.
be
Right.
very put okay, understand that you want to put your process of working out and work hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, but just keep it at that phase
Right.
because once we start, like when I always see, like I respect, I respect people who do work on Instagram and do their own marketing. It's
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
hard too. It's a full time job,
Yeah.
but going through the whole process of like showing your body, it's like
Yeah.
oh, us that we're believers. Oh
Yeah.
well, now I gotta really think about it. What would God say?
Yeah.
Like that's the way I see it now. But
Which I
Yeah.
think is great to show your body. I'm not against that, but I guess it just depends how do
how?
you show it? Like what's your
Yeah.
Yes,
purpose when you're doing it? Are you
yes,
trying to tempt someone?
Yeah.
Are
exactly,
you showing process? You
exactly.
know, it depends the way you're
Yeah.
trying to post it. When I get abs, I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go like this real quick.
I feel like speaking about this, I feel we're living in a game where you have to you have to post really good content.
Oh yeah,
This is how you grow. If we're talking
Yeah.
about numbers, followers, you have to have really HD, not only HD but really good content.
right,
Mhm.
right, exactly,
Sometimes we cannot, like, when we have our lifestyles, we cannot shoot the perfect picture. And
exactly.
so, but here's the thing: if we don't have that perfect picture, we're not able to decide should I post it or not, because this is not what people we're already thinking. What is people gonna think?
Right, right, right,
We
right.
it becomes all about that, like, people, instead of thinking about, no, this is how I feel.
That's how I feel.
I feel this is good because it's me, it's my life.
Right,
But we become this thing, where we think about people first.
right, right.
No,
Yeah.
this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
So
see.
how to, because I know you have a, good Instagram following, and so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
I get you. I get what you mean. It's just, and then that's a good question, man. You got me stuck right now too. It's just it's like I need to
Well,
stop.
things
I
to
need to
think
cover
about it.
myself now. I need to start covering my. Nah, just kidding, just
Speak
kidding.
your heart out. That's
Speak my
all.
heart out. I just
Yeah,
gotta.
speak your heart out.
I feel like there's a lot of competition. I feel like if we
there
go
is.
into Instagram, the more we post, we're trying to compete with other people, especially when it comes with fitness industry.
Mhm.
But like we said earlier, competitors, I respect what they do because they want to keep the mindset as be motivated their own selves, because
Yeah.
some people see it a different way. So, oh, you're motivating me, Santiago, so I gotta catch up, and I look out to what you do. So some people do it for right purpose, but some
Right.
people also do it for wrong purpose. So
Right.
it's like Instagram's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's like a whole topic you could definitely talk about.
Right.
But yeah, it's a whole different two different faces you gotta face when you go
Yeah.
into Instagram. Are you ready to? Because you're gonna see flesh out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then now you don't have to go to a club to
And we
see
don't even
flesh.
we don't even
Now
we
you
don't
get
even
You
Instagram.
couldn't.
we don't even
Yeah.
know if it's real.
Exactly.
I had a friend actually who
Editing.
has a business,
Yeah.
and one of his clients, like, she's a model.
Yeah.
And then when he actually, where we were talking in person, he was like, "Oh my goodness, this is not the girl that I saw, on
Right,
Instagram."
right,
So
right. Photoshop, huh?
yeah,
That works out.
Yeah. Guys, never see me in person. Just kidding.
seriously, but it happens. It's happening right now.
Right, exactly, exactly. I
Yeah,
agree.
that's
I agree. I
crazy.
agree. Yeah, but that's a good question, man. I'm gonna keep that in my mind. Next
Yeah.
time we sit down,
Yeah.
I'm bring some more of
Do
that.
you believe, or have you ever thought of this? Your body is your temple, right? I'm sure you've heard of that.
Right, yeah, I heard
Your
of that.
body is your
Yeah.
temple, and a lot of people use that as like, because some people I've heard people say, um you don't have to be skinny to be beautiful. And I agree, you don't have to be
Hmm.
skinny to be beautiful. But I think God gave us a temple to take care of it,
Yeah,
to be healthy, and we all have the ability to be healthy, to be fit. And of course, if you feel beautiful at a specific size, I that's totally fine. If you feel beautiful in large, if you feel beautiful in extra small, vice versa, medium, that's great. But do you believe in the saying of like, um, your tempo is important? And if the people out there that are overweight are struggling, do you think it's possible for them to always have this in mind? Your body's your temple, take care of it. God gave you the ability to not be overweight, because at the end of the day it's not healthy.
right.
And some people, I know this is a very sensitive topic some people are not overweight because they want to. They probably are going through a sickness.
Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes to that, what do you think about that? Your temple is very important. It's something that God gave you. Take care of it. And fitness and also talking about what you post, stuff like
Yeah.
that. What do you think about that?
I feel before
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
feel like she has like really good. You have a good question right now because I heard someone said before, um,
Yeah.
because one guy that I knew before, he was really overweight. And he told me, "Am I sinning? Like is
Sinning.
being
Yeah.
like being overweight like
Sin.
against like a sin? Is it?" So I think
Yeah.
like talking about the temple, of
Yeah.
course, like
Right.
we're supposed to, according to the word,
Yeah.
take care of our bodies on a daily
Ourselves.
basis.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you know what? It is important. It is important to take care of ourselves. It is very important. I believe in that. But like you
Yeah.
said, there's some people that are just struggling with all that, and I
Mhm.
feel like that's when it comes to like also could be a motivation going through
Hmm.
the Instagram, and
Mhm.
someone could see that,
Yeah.
like, just to help someone change their lives
Before
Mm.
and after
before and
pictures
after
too. Yeah.
pictures. That helps out a lot. So like I said, Instagram could be a good or a bad thing. It depends how we see it, and it
Yes.
depends. But then once we get too into it, now that's when we start,
Mm.
breaking down, and we see it in the wrong face now. But
Yeah.
if we do it for the right purpose, I believe you do it for the right purpose in your heart.
Mhm.
That's great. Do it. Share,
Mhm.
help others, and I feel like that's one of the keys. I don't believe
Hmm.
Instagram's the bad tool
Mhm.
for the world.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
no.
believe Instagram, it's a great tool to start sharing more
Mm.
of a lot of things. Share to help
Mhm.
someone out, the fitness industry, share someone
Mhm.
out, help somebody out. We can
Hmm.
even reach, like I said, we can reach out now to preach the word of
Right.
God from here all the
Mhm.
way to China.
Yeah.
I mean, all the way
That's
to
yeah,
Colombia,
that's
just with
Yeah.
true.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
can do that. So there's no excuse now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you said, our body is our temple. So
Everything is a temple. Yeah.
yeah, I believe
Yeah.
in that. I'm a big fan of that too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think for those who are out there, also again listening, that are struggling, with being overweight, because there are a lot of people. This is why we go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
only obviously we want to make it a lifestyle where
Mhm.
we have this mindset, of I'm gonna, we don't have the mindset of I'm gonna do it for 90 days and then whoop, and
Mm-hmm.
then you know what I mean. But we
Mhm.
want to keep it going for forever. So for those who are struggling right now with getting to where they want to go, how do you start? What's the first thought that comes to mind to you? How do I start with the right mindset?
Oh,
Oh,
I like that.
that's a good
Yeah.
one.
That's a good
That's like a
question.
motivation, like something to motivate you, right? You're talking about,
Let's
damn,
go,
that's a good
coach.
one. That's
Come
a good
on,
one.
coach.
Let's
You've been
go,
doing this
coach.
for
Yeah.
years.
Let's
Come
go,
on.
coach. Let's do it.
Testing, testing.
Testing now.
Let's
uh,
see. Let's see if like when you guys message him,
oh.
if he if he takes long to reply, it's because he's googling this. Right now he
I'm
doesn't
trying
have.
to,
No, no.
nothing,
Right
nothing.
now he doesn't have Google. Okay, I have his phone, so
There you go. I don't have Google. I don't have
has.
it with me.
I'm joking. Go,
Um,
Eric.
so you know what? The one thing I would be able to share. That's
Yeah.
something to keep you to start, right?
Yeah, yeah,
For me, it will be a vision. Where you, what do you, where do you want to see yourself in a month? Maybe let's say,
Yeah.
what's gonna motivate you? Just look at that. Look at those friends you surround yourself with,
yeah. Hmm.
and
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's a big one.
it's
That's a big
like
one.
your
Like your circle of
surroundings, your
influence.
circle influence.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
important.
Mm.
totally.
And if you're willing to, you want to change your life in the fitness industry, find a fitness friend that could definitely
Oh, I
motivate
like
you.
Mm.
that.
Find
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
one friend that could be the, let's go, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Just find a friend.
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, pills, energy drinks, all that stuff. It's cool. Take it.
That's your
Yeah,
friend
that's
too.
fine. But that friend can motivate you more than an energy drink, because
Right.
Mm,
when you do it with someone else, it's even more motivated, right? When you go with a friend,
yeah.
you get motivated
Hmm.
and be in the same page. But I feel like find that one friend or two friends
Mhm.
that
Hmm.
will want to look
It's
into the
good.
same vision as you are.
So number one,
Wow.
make sure we surround ourselves with
Surround.
people who are making it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe who made it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and people who want to grow.
yeah.
Exactly.
Now, for those who are already doing the work and they
Uh-huh.
don't see results, What can you tell them?
Oh, okay. Those that already had the
Yeah.
circle and they'll see no
And
Yeah.
they're seeing
results.
the yeah, exactly.
That's
Okay, okay,
good.
okay. That's a good question too. I will say after that, look into your eating habits. Change your eating habits.
It's all
Mm.
in the
Was once
kitchen.
you, yeah, I believe in that. I
Mhm.
believe I'm a big one of my coaches, old coaches,
Yeah.
great coach, amazing. He said this once. He put me through competition all the way through. He's like, don't do abs. Like, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't do
Mm.
abs?
I
No,
remember
don't.
you telling me
Right.
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm able to share that now with
Mhm.
others. Don't do abs. Oh, but
Hmm.
why not? How the abs gonna come out? We all have abs underneath our good stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
our
Yeah.
yeah.
goodies.
No, but you,
but
yeah, I
but
heard,
but
yeah, I
it's
heard that. I
like they
heard that.
said,
That's
abs are
good.
made in the kitchen. It's so
Yeah, I
true.
heard of that. Yeah.
It's how you eat, your eating habits, your meal prepping
Yeah.
is so important because the way I feel like the way I see it now, and it's like when we were kids,
Hmm.
we were babies, we eat every 2.5, 3 hours, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
our metabolism spikes up.
Yeah.
So now, if we start doing that now these days, our metabolism is slow because we start getting
Old.
Yeah.
age, right?
Yeah, older.
So,
Mhm.
so your metabolism are slowing down.
Mhm.
So the more you eat every 2.5, 3 hours, right portions, your metabolism is spiking up. So the body fat starts dropping. So
Wow.
that becomes to be
Mm.
a eating habit, right? So your abs will start eventually popping out. So the coach said, "Don't do abs, Eric." All right, well, how the hell I'm gonna pop out
Yeah.
abs to my competition?
Yeah.
So I had faith in him.
Mhm.
All right, I believe you. You
Hmm.
know. So the last week before my show, well, you guys seen the picture.
Yeah. Which we're gonna show it to you guys.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Abs just started popping out of nowhere.
What?
How
You didn't do abs in that picture?
I didn't know abs at all. Like through all the whole process, no abs. It's just, I mean, I don't have no abs right now, but
That's
no abs through all
crazy.
that. But that's when I believed in,
Wow.
It was all the kitchen.
all in the kitchen.
Man, my in and out days are over.
My In and Out days. Hey man, In and Out, don't take that away. Guys, don't take In and Out away. I'm trying to get sponsored by them.
Yeah,
Nah, just kidding.
yeah, yeah. Oh, this is so great. Make sure. I mean, guys, you're getting this advice for
It's
free.
free. Come on now.
Come
Take
on.
it, take
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
But
good.
you
That's
know
good.
what? Yeah. So my advice is after you have those friends, it's now get into their eating habits. After you eat,
Wow.
yeah, it becomes and then another advice, once you're there and you're up there, you have that body you reach, now go back down and help somebody out, you
Oh,
know,
I love that.
Yeah.
and get back down there and it's the same
That's
way
how
you
you involve God
started.
in your
Yeah.
fitness
Yeah,
journey,
Yeah.
huh?
there you go. That's how God comes in the way.
Yeah.
Just each one teach one like this, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta help each other out.
It's
That's the
good.
way always seen it.
Yeah.
And I used to train people for free, which I don't train people no more. But I
Yeah.
used to train people for free. Why? Because some people can't pay. Coaches are
That's true.
expensive,
That's true.
expensive out there, very
Yeah.
expensive,
Mentors.
Really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
expensive.
right?
It's true.
So there was even some clients I used to be like, okay, you know what? I know they don't put the money up front, they're not gonna put the time. So I'll be
Mhm.
okay, you know what? Give me this much. And then after a month and a half, 2 months later, I see you completely change here. Your money's back.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. I
going
remember
back.
you did that with me.
Yeah, it's just, I don't.
Mhm.
It's not about their money. It's about you
Yeah.
putting the process,
Yeah.
putting the work. Are you willing to put the work? DM me. Not just kidding.
That's
No,
right.
no, just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
but it's true.
It
Like it's a lot better when you see someone who is willing.
yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm.
So I feel like I that I like that when they say we gotta each one teach one.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
more you know, and then same here. I have different mentors
Yeah,
for
that's good.
different things, and I
Yeah.
love
Oh, that's good.
they're just older people, but they're where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I love feeding myself off from them. I
Okay.
actually not that long ago. I'm gonna share this real quick.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go out for dinner, but I have no. We had dinner. Uh, this mentor of mine that he's very busy though,
Yeah.
but his knowledge is so powerful when it comes to speaking about God
Yeah.
and then the construction industry too. What I do,
Mhm.
I invited him to go have dinner. I'm like, you know what, I'll pay for it. I said, no, 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 don't worry about it. So I'm like, no, no, I'll pay for it. I ordered dessert. I ordered dessert, even though
Yeah.
with him asking, it's because more of my time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeding
yeah.
off from you.
Yeah.
So it became great.
Right.
Oh, that's
It became
awesome.
amazing. So
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
that's the way.
I have to okay. I don't want to forget this, but I
Yeah.
have to ask
Oh,
because as believers, we're taught to even at that early stage in my life, Santi, you have to fast. You know, if you want to hear God, you have to fast. You know, and now I know that a lot of people, in what is the word? Intermittent,
Intermittent fasting.
intermittent fasting.
Mm.
Yeah, so a lot of people are
Oh
using
yeah.
fasting, right?
Yeah.
But without this concept of hearing God. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
um, you know, I'm sure you have a lot of students or people that you are coaching, and if they're involved with God, how can you develop this I guess difference or similar, yeah, how do you develop that for people that are that want to fast, they want to fast, but they also want to do it for God and for fitness? How do you um
Oh, like fasting for fitness and at the same time
for
fasting for God?
God, yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
How do you do that? That's
Oh,
crazy.
damn, that's good. Oh, damn, that's a good one too. How do you fast for fitness and the same time fast for God?
right,
Yeah.
Oh, the same time. Oh, damn, that's difficult, man. I'm like, that's a very difficult one there
Yeah.
too, because I feel like for my aspect, I probably would not do that because I'm putting God with something else. I would do
Oh,
it
right.
yeah.
if my mind's gonna be just God. I'm gonna fast for God for the Lord. I'm putting the Lord
Oh, that's
But it's
and
also
good.
helping you though.
it's
It's
also
also
help.
helping.
Yeah, it also
Yeah,
Yeah.
helps out. But
That's
I
true.
think I think but I think
Yeah.
yeah.
our main
Is the reason
be a
behind it.
reason.
Yeah.
But that's amazing though, because we're using God
Yeah.
and God's blessing us with something
But
great, right? That's the way we should see it.
I don't know. I don't know
So
if
God,
Jesus
Yeah, that's
intended. I don't know
true.
if Jesus
yeah,
intended, obviously, for our own spirit, but at the same
Yeah.
time, he was trying to get us shape.
Yeah.
right,
you
right.
know?
Yeah,
It's like put God first and everything will be aligned. So
Yeah,
if
amen,
you're
yeah.
fasting,
It's
you're
true.
eventually
amen.
It's
gonna lose
true.
weight. That's a good question.
Right?
That's like
It's
a
that's something
yeah.
I'm a go back and see this and be okay.
Like think
That's
about it
something I'm
twice.
gonna think about it twice.
He's breaking your head in
He's breaking in
pieces.
pieces right now. Like, oh damn, I
He's
was
feeding off you.
right.
Okay,
He's taking it.
before we have a couple more minutes, but
Mhm.
before we close, I don't know if Steph wanna ask something before we go.
Yeah. Um, this one and one more.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
still challenge you right? What is that was horrible. What is still a challenge right now for you?
A
A
challenge.
challenge, yeah, in this
Oh,
fitness journey,
through this fitness journey.
yeah. I mean, fitness, spiritual at the same time.
I uh I honestly I could say, yeah, this fitness journey with one of my struggles, basically saying my
Yeah,
struggles,
yeah.
what
What is it challenging? Yeah,
I'm still challenging with. Oh damn. You know what? Honestly, I'll be straight up forward.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
yeah.
flesh,
Please, yeah.
I feel like just
Sure.
still flesh around so much. So I'm strong with the Lord and I
Yeah.
want to keep my mind still strong with the Lord.
Mhm.
I am not as much as what I wish to be in the fitness industry and here yet, for the
Mhm.
reason that I'm still working myself towards the Lord.
Okay.
So for him to make me strong and mold,
Yeah.
and then I just feel like I just gotta be honest with you guys. Just
Yeah.
it's just the flesh, too much of the flesh going on. But
Right.
sometimes I want to be
Yeah.
able to come strong in here
Yeah.
into the fitness industry with the power of God, the
Yeah.
Lord in
Yeah.
the center, and
That's
not. I
good.
don't want to come in here knocking and just have everybody preach, preach,
Right.
preach. But
Yeah.
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 I want them to see God in me.
Yeah.
So for that, I need to work on myself
It's good.
still.
Yeah.
So,
It's
Which
good.
I see it in you.
oh,
And we all
thank
have
you,
struggles.
thank you.
So that's totally fine. And we all have struggles, one or another. And
Yeah,
a good thing we're working towards them, which
Yep.
that's awesome.
I feel like that's just how
And,
God works. God
and
works in
thank you.
each one of you
Yeah,
guys, and
definitely.
you guys doing
Yeah.
amazing. I know both you guys can do amazing.
Thank you.
The
Thank
first
you.
time I met Santiago, amazing guy,
No, no, no.
Yeah,
amazing
he's
guy,
Please,
amazing.
you are
Yeah.
amazing. I'm
amazing guy.
I'm blessed.
You blessed. There
I'm
you go. There
blessed.
you
Yeah.
blessed.
Amen.
okay, Eric. So one last thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think one piece of advice
hmm
for everyone listening.
Oh,
One thing so that they can take home.
oh, that's it,
Yeah.
man. This one thing, the only one thing I could share with anybody is my advice for everybody is just basically surrender. Surrender
Surrender.
yourself
To go
to God
Mm,
every day, and
and
then don't
everything.
never end that, and whatever you do in life, whatever business, fitness, uh even just working for people, just
Relationship.
yeah, relationships, especially relationships, is just
Yeah.
that's a hard topic right now too.
Yeah.
Relationships getting broken. Just surrendering to the Lord. That'll be
Mhm.
my advice to anybody on anything that I do.
And
Anything
then
I
Yeah.
do.
it comes surrendering as in like um every decision that I make, it's
Fully,
pointing
yeah.
to him,
Yeah,
right?
Wow.
fully surrender.
That's good.
Honestly, I surrender every day still. Every
Yeah.
morning, I fully surrender to the Lord. Every
That's good.
night, I still fully surrender for anything I do. Anything I do
Yeah.
in life still, there's still a long way to go.
Mhm.
But it's been a blessing. But until now, and I still continue surrendering myself because we're humans.
Oh
We
yeah.
are humans. We're not perfect.
Mhm.
We all know that.
Definitely.
Sure.
But as long as we know that we're surrendering ourselves
That's good.
to the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
He'll lift us up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric,
That's
my
good.
man.
No problem. No,
I
thank you
have
guys.
like the
Thank you
last.
guys.
I promise this is the last question.
Sure.
Okay? Super spontaneous. When are you getting married?
Oh,
okay,
We should
okay.
cut this down.
Yeah,
Let's
this
cut
is
it down.
extra.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's cut it down.
He's getting red.
I'm already getting red. Let's cut this down now.
Yeah. Is that the answer? Let's cut this down.
That's we're gonna. You know what? Whenever God decides, that's a good one
That's a
though.
good one.
She got me. She got me.
Thank
I got
you.
one question for
Yeah.
Santiago.
Oh, go for
You
it.
know what?
for
Santiago.
it.
Let me see. One's that one day.
Yeah.
Let me see. Say it here. Say it live.
Yeah, sure.
One day, since one day I asked her to get in touch with you, and I
Yeah.
did get in touch with you. When are you willing to teach me how to play the guitar?
We'll see you guys.
Wow.
We'll see you guys in the next
The next
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt.
no, okay,
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right
now.
Surrender to Jesus with your friends.
Your friends.
Thank
Nah,
you.
hey, no problem, brother. Hey,
God
thank
gave you
guys.
that
Thank
talent. You
guys.
gotta
Thank you
surrender
guys.
it.
I
Just
gotta
saying.
surrender.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
He's single, by the way. He's not getting married. Okay, just
Not
FYI.
getting married.
We'll give his Instagram page. Y'all interested?
Oh,
He's getting more red.
We're gonna put
Yeah, I'm getting more red.
on the description of
Yeah.
after the video. We're gonna put
We're
how
gonna
to
put that you're single.
no
Okay.
in all serious in a serious note. We're gonna
I'm
put
alright.
how to reach to you. How to
Yeah, it's
contact
fine.
you. So we're gonna put that all like after. So
Share his pictures.
a picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn pictures.
But thank you seriously so much for listening
Thank
and
you
we hope to
guys.
see you in the next episode. Thank you, my
Thank you,
man.
Eric.
You're
Thank
so
you, guys.
kind. Thank you
It's
for
so great to
Thank
letting
you,
us
guys.
be here. And I will see you next.
See you guys.
Hey guys. We are so thankful to have you today and for letting us be part of your journey. Make sure to share with someone who needs to hear this.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube searching Ingles Podcast.
See you next week.